Hi guys, Michelle Ramon. I don't have a lot of makeup on and my face broke out like right here and then like right here. It's been breaking out like really bad. I don't know why. It could be just like stress. They say stress can make you break out, and I've been going through a lot of stress, and then my workouts were shot thanks to Jordan. I'm pissed. Yes, I put you on blast like you're trying to put me on blast. Motherfucker. Okay, well, anyway, yeah, now my face is breaking out. Hope you're happy. I wanted to tell you guys the good news that um, I got an acting audition on Saturday. So Friday, I get paid soon, and I'm gonna go Friday to get me I'm probably gonna get like a blonde hair wig for my audition, and then I'm gonna either I gotta do some laundry tomorrow because like all my clothes were dirty, and it's just like because they were working me 6 days a week and I didn't have time to do shit, and then I had to do my school stuff. Oh my god, these people just bother me the fuck. Like, ugh. It's just fans, bothering me. And I'm mad because my face broke out. I'm gonna have to put like hella freaking cover up on my face tomorrow before my audition, and it's like for some Pepsi or Coca-Cola or something commercial. Hopefully my hair doesn't catch on fire like Michael Jackson. No, I'm doing some kind of commercial, but they gave me the script and I gotta look it over and study it. And then they also have an acting school attached to these auditions, and they audition you for movies, or like with me, I need a singing coach. So they got acting coaches and singing coaches and things like that. And I really need the training, so I'm gonna probably do something like that. I want to do choreography so I could open up my own dance studios. I want to be an entrepreneur and open up a piano bar, dance studios, and do screenplay writing as well. And I have an idea for this thing called Lingerie and Wine, where we're gonna do like sexy lingerie scenes, but nothing pornographic. And it's going to be like a little soap opera, and then it's going to be like to be continued, and then have people pay, and maybe it could get on HBO or something like that, syndicated. But I want to also talk to my screenplay writer cousin to see if it's something that he could help me with, since he's in the screenplay writing business and he has the connections. But I might have to take some type of screenplay writing, courses too. But, for now, I'm just going to take my communication class and my art class, but I don't start school till August. And I got to do one more thing, for my schooling. They give you a to-do list, and then today I did the orientation. I got that done, and I only have one more thing to do. And then sign up for my classes in August. Around my birthday, I'll be starting my classes. And I found out about a program today, but I'm not sure if I could do good in that. But she said it was like trigonometry, but I'm not good at math. But all it is like, equations. Like, they teach you how to do it. So it's not like you have to be like a math wizard, because they teach you how to do the like pi versus whatever. I've done stuff like that before, but I've done algebra. I've done college algebra, but I'm not really good at math. I got a math disability. And just been, binging on stuff that I shouldn't eat. But I weighed myself the other day. I'm not that much overweight. I broke even to like 200, and that's what I've been at, the weight I've been at, and I haven't lost the other 60 or 70. And it's not going to come off until I start jogging. So it is what it is. And then if I could get the letter, I could take my dog jogging with me at the athletic club, just so that, because my dog motivates me. It's better to jog with somebody than to just do it by yourself. So my dog motivates me. But just had a falling out with my personal trainer, and it was just really upsetting because I didn't really do anything wrong. It's just I have anxiety, so it seems like I'm overly texting, but it's just my nerves are shot from all the stuff I've been through in the past 5 or 6 months. I've been going through one situation after another. Like, I lost my apartment. Well, Lonnie went to prison. I had to deal with that for a whole year. He was gone. We had broke up before he went to prison, but we're still friends. He's, he knows I got his back on some stuff. And I might even get him an apartment, because he needs a place to live, and just put it in my name, like a little studio just for him. But because we're really good friends, like, he looks out for me and I look out for him. And we've been friends a long time, and it's just, I just don't like to burn bridges with my friends. I like to keep my friends. If they're just friends, they're just friends. Like, I mean, I might not want to be in a relationship with them because I can't, because I'm technically married to somebody else, and there's like a lot of, what you call, crooks or whatever, like that song. That one that Lil Wayne sings, because I like it. You had a lot of love, tried to steal your heart, or whatever. I like that song. It's just a cool song because it's like some guys are not legit, like they will take advantage of a woman if they can, or they will bogart a woman who doesn't even want a relationship at the time. Like, I'm not really looking for that. I'm looking for what God has for me. I don't care what the cat dragged in, like, just drag it back out. If it's sent from God, okay, then God will tell me, and I shouldn't be gaining weight right now, motherfucker Jordan. Your ass is grass. If you see this video, your ass is grass. My trainer, we were having like just some issues, and it didn't turn out good. And then I couldn't go to my bar class that I had been starting to go to this bar class, and it was really helping me. And I couldn't go to that, and I was starting to lose a lot of weight doing the bar class. So now I'm pissed off because I had some donuts at the job. I went to Jack in the Box because I was depressed, and I smoked some weed one night, and I get really bad munchie attacks when I smoke weed, to the point of throwing up because I eat too much, because I have like an eating disorder already. So I never used to have this eating disorder. I had one when I was a kid where I didn't eat and I was really skinny. And then my mother-in-law was like programming me to say that I ate when I was bored. So now I always eat when I'm bored, because she kind of like put that in my head. It's like, oh, well, you just eat when you're bored. And then I started eating when I was bored, like not even hungry. I just kind of like let her hypnotize me into that. Like, you eat when you're bored. It's like, you don't know how the power of somebody telling you something could stick in your mind, and then you'll do it, like, because you're just like, what else do you have to do? Like, it's like, it sounded good, and then I just kind of kept doing it. Like, as she said, I just eat when I'm bored, and I never used to eat when I was bored. Like, she's like programmed and hypnotized me into it. No, so now I have an eating disorder that's kind of bad. Like, where if I do get the munchies, I eat like a lot of stuff I'm not supposed to eat, like brownies and cookies and chocolate. And today I ate something at the school. It was, I had like a big Slim Jim, and then I had, it was like a huge Slim Jim, like really big Slim Jim. Then I had these little pretzel peanut butter things. I had those, then I gave the rest to Mario. And then I had beef jerky and some chocolate bar that was like a caffeine bar. It was chocolate with caffeine in it to give me like a boost of energy, because I fell asleep on the way to school because like my oxygen levels aren't good. So that's why I'm trying to get my doctor appointments. I got to go back. I got to call the pulmonary associates, and they were trying to cut my disability off, and I had to go to the office, and I was just like, I'm going to cry. I feel like I'm going to cry after all the stuff I've been through. I can't do it anymore. This is too much. It's like, I must have a strong calling, because like, the devil was attacking me, and then my ex came back just to fuck with my mind to say that we were gonna go somewhere. But he's just not. It's not him that makes me cry. Like, he bought me a Subway sandwich and he told them to put like a whole bunch of vegetables because I told him I was having like stomach problems. He does love me, but I just hate my life right now because I gained some of my weight back that I didn't want to gain. So I'm already going through it. So I don't even want to deal with all the problems. Like, it's like I'm trying to lose weight so bad, and then it never comes off because of my oxygen levels. Like, that's what my dad said. He said that I can't lose weight because my sleep apnea. And then I have like shitty friends that just the only good friend I have is like Lonnie, or Lonnie's a real good friend. I think he's like one of my besties. He even hates Christian, but Christian's not as bad as he thinks. Christian's just flaky and he has his own life and his own problems, and he just never gives up on me. He came back a couple times, just even when I wasn't, giving him sex, he was still there for me. So he does have love for me. So we pray a lot over the phone. I invited him to church. I invited my kids to church. I'm just like, life can really get to you. Like, it just, and then my best coworker is leaving, so I'm kind of like, like everything. We're not really, they're going to have like some different guards over here, but I could stay and go with that guard company. But I almost got cut off my money, and I had to go down there and battle with them for 2 days. But I'm glad I got the school thing done. It's just like, now I got something else to do, which is that website they want me to go to the IRS to get my printouts, or they want me to get my what is it, this printout sheet. So oh my God, it's just like one thing after another. I mean, it's gonna get better. Like, it gets worse before it gets better. That's basically what it does. But I'm just like emotional right now. And then my dad bought me a car, but she said that I'll have it by Saturday, but she's got to fix a couple more things on it. And I kind of want 2 cars because I don't trust cars anymore after my other engine blew out. I just went through, like, recently I just went through I just recently went through 4 cars. Literally 4 cars. And the last time that I had bad roommates, I went through like 5 cars. I just kept buying car after car, and then it was like all these different things kept happening to my car. So I was just like really going through it with the cars. Like, I was having bad luck with cars and I was having bad luck with roommates and friends, like trying, they were cool. Like, it was cool because I wasn't alone. And they were like partying with me, and they're like, here, take your medicine. And they were giving me like tons of weed, and I really didn't need the weed, but I just took it anyway. I was like, yeah, you're right. I need to take something for losing my kids for 10 years just for volunteering for a parenting class. I got brutalized by them, and oh my God, this guy keeps bugging me about going to the stupid hangouts. These people want me to go to hangouts, and I don't even know if they're catfishers. And it's like, okay, I told you to wait till I get done with my YouTube. Like, just annoyed right now. Everything, just all this stupid stuff that keeps going wrong. Everything that can go wrong almost did go wrong, but it's turning around. I know it's turning around because I have church this weekend, and I just have to stay away from, sin. Like, Friday. Well, no, it wasn't Friday. It was probably my Friday. It was Tuesday. What was it? Tuesday was my Friday, so I smoked a little weed with my coworker, and that was fun because I got so high. She was like, "You are so high." I was like, because it was she had infused. She said it was really good weed, and I was like, "Yeah, that shit's good." I was feeling it right away. We started talking. I was laughing and stuff. She never seen me high. She was like, "You're so fun when you're high." Like, but I love that girl. She's hella cool. That's my dog right there. Me and Matthew brought her some food one night. We came up to the job and we were like, checked on her. We're like, do you want any food? We're going to go get you some food. And she was like, yeah. So then I'm doing my YouTube channel.
Hmm?
I'm doing my YouTube channel.
Oh.
Yeah, it got a little emotional because this week was so crazy. The week was just insane. I had to go to the Social Security office 2 days in a row. And then you're leaving, and then Jordan,
Oh.
my Prince Charming.
Oh, get him out of your head.
I'm upset. I'm literally upset. Well, he could have just told me. He could have just told me. He didn't. To just ghost somebody that is good to you, I am good to him.
Will you get him out of your
Yeah,
head?
but when I'm good to someone and they do that, what is the reason?
That means for you to move on.
Why? Why would God? Okay, well, if God closed the door, it's because
God
maybe.
might not have had anything to do with that.
Well, who had something to do with it?
It's not God. If it was God, it would be all right. It would have worked. If
Well,
God had something
maybe
to
he's
do with-
living in sin, and that's why he's not able.
That's why God's not doing anything. You know.
Because
it's
if
not
two
right.
people are serving God, then they will get their blessings.
Yeah.
But if one is trying to serve God and the other one's not, and then
And God, he'll maneuver you away from that because He don't want you near any sin.
Yeah.
So you got to get your head out of that.
Well, he can move me out of sin, but it's like,
Well, what?
no, it's just like, I'm not trying to sin with him. I was just trying to get to know him and be his friend. Like, I didn't
be
I wasn't,
honest.
no, yeah, I mean, he was
Be
cute.
honest.
I am. I wasn't trying to sleep with him or nothing. Like, I don't, because then I would have, like, probably lost interest because I'm not even supposed to do that. And it would have worked out because usually people that do that, it doesn't work out anyway. People that have premarital
So
sex.
if he would have moved on you for sex, you wouldn't have did it.
No, because I don't think that would have worked. If I would have, it wouldn't have worked. Because it would have just eventually maybe not worked because it was sin. You know what I mean? Sin doesn't pan out. We all know that. We've already tried that. Us Christians have tried sin, trust and believe. We've tried sin and it doesn't pan out. I don't ever think it ever did pan out. Every time I've tried sin, what did it do? Nothing. I mean, you would have to make a deal with the devil for sin to work out, and I'm not making no deals with no devil.
No. You just
That's the only way that sin works out.
Clear your head and put
Just
it-
like
put
if
it in
Jesus
God's
would have
hand.
took
Yeah.
the devil's offer, he said, I could give you the world. And God said, why gain the whole world and lose my soul? My soul is valuable, so I'm not trying to
Yep.
gain the whole world. If God wants me to be famous, it's because I have a calling to be famous, to help like people in Africa,
And
which
He's
is,
gonna move you through all the obstacles.
yeah, because I could be famous and I could use that money for good. I don't have to use it to be rich. Yeah, I could have a house or some property,
Yeah.
but I
Take
could
care of
also
yourself,
use
then
it.
take care of whatever you-
I could build a
whatever you-
homeless shelter with it. You know, I could do good things with it because if God trusts me with riches, I don't have to keep those riches. I could give them away. You know, that's what God wanted. That one guy, he goes, well, sell everything that you have then. If you could sell everything you have by getting rich. If you have to hold on to your riches, you're
You just stop crying over that Jordan.
I'm not crying over him. I'm crying about the hell I've been through this past year. Him too, which, yeah, that was another thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, cause we had already established our friendship. There's no reason to bail out on a friend.
Just push that mess aside and just call on the Lord. Ask Him to get that out of your system. Ask Him to get them out of your system, and show you what you want Him to do, what He wants you to do.
Mario was giving me the poop report on Princess. We have a poop report when my dog poops. Because I tell him when she poops too. I'm like, or when she pees. When she pees, I'm like, she peed, she pooped. And then so this way he knows what time he gets home, he can do it. So he just gave me the report. At least Mario. We are super crazy. Yeah, that's Super Mario, my roommate. He's insane in the membrane too. Oh my God, why did all this stuff have to happen? I really needed a friend, especially after I canceled a lot of my friends because I had a crush, and then I had nobody to talk to or give me a ride because I was like, I cut everybody off. I mean, they could have still gave me a ride. I mean, even if I cut them off, like the sex, they would have still gave me a ride. But I couldn't find I couldn't find Mark's number. So he's one of my real ones, and Lonnie was in prison, and he's too control freaky me. He control freaks me. He's like super jealous. He gets crazy with me, and I get crazy with him. Like because it's like he does it to me, and then it like rubs off on me. I'll be like, well, I'll follow you wherever I'm gonna follow you, stupid ass. I don't trust him. He doesn't trust me. But no, he said he's not doing nothing, so I'm not doing nothing either. I don't care. I mean, yeah, I do stuff. I go out, I date or whatever sometimes, but for the most part, I don't. I try not to. Those are demon attacks. Those are temptations and trials and tribulations. Those are nothing that I signed up for, because when I was living in Texas and my daddy was there and there was no men around me, even though when there was men around me, like I flirted with this guy on the bus, and then he did try to hit on me, but he was like married but separated supposedly, and he lived up the street from me and he had kids. And he was cute and everything, but I just never got with him. I never went for it. He was sending me like sexy pictures, and I was like, didn't do it. I just have willpower, unless I'm like drunk or somebody's trying to take advantage of me when I'm drunk, or high even. I've gotten taken advantage of when I was high. But not really, on purpose. Like, I really do try to fight the devil. I do fight him. And now that I have a good church to go to, and he's not bothering me, because there's power in the blood of Jesus, and I drink that blood every Sunday on my Holy Communion. So there you go. Satan be gone. I'm like holding on to my sanity by a little tiny thread after being brutalized by Santa Clara County and my family turning their back on me and judging me and saying, what did you do? Which I didn't do nothing except volunteer for a parenting class. And then the police barged in like I was John freaking Gotti, because I was making $2,400 a month of free government money that everybody was hating on me for. The government was hating on me because, oh, how is she getting $2,400 a month? And we're a bitch. We're a woman, and we get jealous of other women making that kind of money when we go to work for the same amount of money. So we definitely have to go after her and become the bitch brigade. Malicious harassment, malicious prosecution. So they are going to go and get federally indicted. I don't give a fudge if it's over my DEA body, but they're going to get found out. Not over my dead body, but no. I mean, because they do kill people. The government kills people. Because Nancy Schaefer, that's why nobody will touch you with a 10-foot pole to go after CPS. Unless you got big money. Unless you got about 20 racks in your hand. Here you go. They'll take your case in a heartbeat because they don't give a fuck. They're like, well, shit, money talks, bullshit walks. But they're going to get found out. I mean, I already talked to the FBI. And the FBI agent was like, I can't believe they did all that stuff to you. And I'm like, I can't believe either. And I can't believe that the news doesn't want that story. And I can't believe that they haven't given me my press release yet. But that's what I'm shooting for, is a press release. So I can expose them. And I have an acting audition on Saturday. And my clothes are dirty at home. So I'm just stressed out because I was working 6 days. And I can't even work that many hours because I have anxiety. I have severe anxiety. From losing my daughters, and then they had brutalized me with 3 different policing agencies, and I got intimidated by the sheriffs, and it says on their website, Santa Clara County Sheriffs cover up for government thieves, and they commit obstruction of justice and they harass people. And that's exactly what they did to me, but they got away with it. So I'm left traumatized, and I'm left mentally, emotionally damaged. But I had to go 10 years without my daughters, and those are the last set of kids I could even have because I stopped bleeding at 30 years old and never got a period after that because my eggs dried out because I only had 1 fallopian tube, because I had an ectopic pregnancy that they had to do emergency surgery or I was going to die that night. They said that if they didn't rush me to emergency surgery because the baby was stuck in the tube. And my husband was all sad. He was like, I saw the baby. He was like, Richard was just like always so sentimental and sensitive. That's what I liked about him. Scorpios are like that. That's why I love my Scorpios. And Jimmy's a Scorpio and Joey's a Scorpio, and you guys are big teddy bears. But I just, and then Jordan was a Scorpio, but I guess somehow I hurt his feelings or something because I wasn't like trying to date him. I liked him, but I had my own life. I had my own dates or whatever and my own life. And, yeah, it would have been cool, but I was training with him, so I wasn't trying to date him and he wasn't trying to date me. We were just trying to do our workouts and stuff. But there was times when I couldn't get in there and, so maybe he thought it was a flake or something. But, and I'm trying to be there for one of my friends in jail, and he's going through a lot because he didn't have any money. He does, but Sage put some money on his books today so he could call me, and then I put money on his books so he could call his other friends and his baby mom and stuff, but he said that she's being childish, so it's like, it is what it is, like. But we have, we're going to have our popcorn date when he comes out because he's a good friend. He made me popcorn one night. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, we didn't make you popcorn. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, let's put a movie on then. So we put a movie on. We were having a popcorn date. And it was kind of fun. He's a fun person. Like, he made me laugh so hard one time. He was coming out of the plasma place. I had Matthew with me. When I have the two of them together, they both make me laugh because they're young kids and they just, I missed being a mom, so that's all I was really trying to do until Jazzy accused me of trying to steal him from Sage, which I wasn't trying to do. But yeah, so we were just really good friends. But he was coming out of the plasma place, and he looked like hell. I was like, you look like